When the
right,
sun has
morning,
not
everyone.
yet
We're
risen
rolling
above
out
the
now.
horizon,
Keep the
the
pace
field
steady.
is already awake. It does not wake to the crow of a rooster, but to the low rumble of diesel engines far in the distance. Harvest day begins with the turn of a key and the first cough of a great machine. Huge combine harvesters in red, green, and yellow colors roll quietly into the sea of ripe grain. In front of them, millions of heads of wheat and rice are gathered by the spinning reel and sliced clean in a single smooth motion. Behind the large curved windshield of the cab is a cockpit as modern as any aircraft. GPS screens drawing perfect parallel lines, soft glowing buttons, joysticks, and sensors. The machine weighs many tons, but moves with precision measured in centimeters. Inside the grain tank, golden kernels pour down like a small waterfall. Fans and sieves separate chaff, dust, and soil so that only clean grain remains, piling up steadily under the open sky. The machine keeps rolling forward, row after row, as the field slowly changes color from gold to pale stubble. When the tank is full, the combine does not stop. A tractor pulling a grain cart draws up alongside, wheel to wheel, matching speed. The unloading auger swings out like a metal arm. A bright stream of grain arcs from the combine into the empty cart, both machines still moving across the field in perfect coordination. Each machine is an individual, but out here they move like players in a carefully conducted orchestra. In the low, waterlogged paddies, the machines look different. Compact tracked harvesters with white bodies and orange side panels crawl through bright green rice fields. Instead of tires, they run on steel tracks that press gently into the mud. Each pass cuts a narrow lane. Rice heads are sliced and pulled inside the machine. Straw and chaff fall back to the flooded field. Clean rice grain climbs into the small onboard hopper. Behind the harvester, the paddy is left clean and even, marked by straight, shining strips of water. Sweat and mud are no longer carried only by the farmer's hands and feet. They are shared with the steel tracks and spinning belts of these small but tireless machines. On other fields, a whole zoo of specialized harvesters appears. The corn header, with its long yellow snouts, swallows whole plants and snaps off ears, leaving standing stalks or chopped residue behind. A potato harvester lifts entire ridges of soil onto vibrating belts. Earth falls away in a steady brown curtain, while round potatoes roll upward into waiting bins. A carrot harvester gently grabs the leafy tops, pulls each root from the ground, and shakes off clinging soil in a single, practiced motion. Tasks that once demanded dozens of people bending, lifting, and carrying are now concentrated into the bodies of a handful of powerful, carefully designed machines. In the orchards, machines learn to touch the harvest with surprising delicacy. A tree shaker approaches a trunk and wraps it with padded hydraulic arms. With a controlled vibration, it sends ripe fruit raining down onto wide nets spread beneath the branches, without breaking limbs or tearing bark. Tall blue grape harvesters stride over vine rows, their internal shaking rods and conveyors working in a sheltered tunnel of leaves. Grapes fall onto belts and travel upward into onboard bins, while leaves and stems are separated and blown aside. The entire vineyard moves and rustles, yet most of the human work remains at the edges, watching, steering, and checking screens instead of climbing ladders and carrying heavy baskets. When it is time to gather grass and straw, another family of machines takes over the landscape. Round balers roll behind tractors, picking up dry hay from the ground and feeding it into spinning chambers. Inside, the hay whirls and compresses until the chamber opens and a dense, golden cylinder drops to the ground. Bale wrappers move in next, clamping each round bale and spinning it while white plastic film stretches tight around it, sealing in moisture and nutrients for winter feed. Rectangular and round bales are then collected by specialized stackers, built with tall steel masts and strong hydraulic arms, and stacked into neat geometric piles that dot the horizon. Agriculture no longer happens only on the ground. High above the fields, agricultural drones buzz along invisible paths in the sky.
It's impressive how clean they
Their
keep this
white
facility.
tanks and black arms
Modern
carry
agriculture
precision
at its
nozzles,
finest.
spraying a fine mist exactly where it is needed, guided by GPS and flight plans drawn on tablets. Between rows of crops, small electric rovers roll quietly, cameras and sensors pointed at leaves and soil. They measure moisture, spot disease, and send data back to servers and clouds we never see. Out in the dark, driverless tractors pull heavy implements guided by satellites, turning and aligning on their own. Only their LED work lights and the glow of their screens show that they are awake. Behind each season now stand not only muscles and Xperia,